All right, we're back in this bitch with some more food news, gaming. Whatever. So I keep finding articles about food, and the best way for me to share them is to do a video of them. Last video we had was about the Popeyes. Please be sure to check that out. I ain't even gonna say what it was about. Just figure out what's going on with Popeyes. Like and subscribe. Anyway, yeah. Shady side shit aside. I guess we'll just get right into it. McDonald's. The burger giant, of course, we all know who McDonald's is. For those who do not know about McDonald's and have somehow found this YouTube channel before McDonald's or whatever platform this is getting posted on, I feel sorry for you. My content, I do not live up to McDonald's. Personal feelings first. I like McDonald's. Their menu is okay. Everything on there, McDonald's is the perfect example of what a meal should taste like, from the very basis, most common, it's not getting any better, but it's not bad either, meals. If you genuinely don't like McDonald's, then your standards are just too high. If you genuinely love McDonald's, you have no standards. McDonald's is excellent middle ground food. Except this agua. Before we get into it, for real. You like that, girl? Yeah, this is ASMR. Anywho, so I like McDonald's. I like McDonald's. The fries is alright. They're never like, McDonald's is not the worst fast food restaurant, and they're not the best. By a long shot, they're not the best fast food restaurant. They don't have but given they're not the best fast food restaurant, a couple of things on their actual menu could be argued to be the best fast food items. If you rate the food individually and juxtapose it, like McDonald's fries versus Chick-fil-A fries, who wins that? I'm not even gonna go into that. The Big Mac versus other companies' title burgers, which sounds like a video in and on itself. McChicken Nuggets versus other company chicken nuggets, or even McDonald's version of an ice cream, their McFlurry versus a Frosty, or just a Burger King regular milkshake. The argument is there for there to be I don't like McDonald's, but I really do like their fries. Everybody likes something. The only people who genuinely don't like McDonald's are people who are extremely curious as to what they do to their food. And that is what this video is about. Burger giant McDonald's pulls out of the Angus verification program. Virtually, this means... This is a video just about the Angus burger. What is Angus? Angus is almost like a quality of beef for those who are super cultured. This is I'm not comparable to Wagyu or Japanese A5, but it's not just your standard beef. It's beef that has a set quality to it that you see it on bar menus. You see it on when a burger is called an Angus burger. It's just a set level of quality to it. It's no different from like a Wagyu burger or a Wagyu steak. It's just it's just a quality thing. And of course McDonald's has their they have Angus burgers on their menu. You wouldn't be able to call their burgers Angus burgers without genuinely being verified as Angus burgers. So McDonald's was getting their Angus beef from, where is it? Where the fuck did... From a supply chain in Australia. This Australian Angus supply chain was supplying their beef since the release of the fucking Angus burgers. When they came out with the burger, this specific supply chain in Australia was the one supplying it, because Australia is probably the main place where a lot of companies and restaurants get their beef. That's just it's a beef capital, pretty much. There's a lot of there's a lot of beef territory over there. But this only affects the since they've removed themselves from this beef program, this only affects the Angus beef. They still may possibly be getting their normal beef from this place. It's said that McDonald's has said, where is it? According to the website on McDonald's, buys its beef from ranchers all over the U.S., and this includes Canada and Australia as well. So it just depends. I guess I'm assuming I'm assuming there's some type of filtration system. McDonald's probably buys from all of the place, and it gets sent and viewed and qualified, and then gets sent out again. That's how I'm assuming how it works. Because they're buying the beef from these cattle branches. They're not prepping and making in the beef. So going back to the Angus though. Since they've pulled out of the program, or actually even before then, when McDonald's initiated this Angus program over there in Australia, the head supply chain manager, Liz Pearson, Pearson, let's call her Pearson, said that the McDonald's Angus burger range transformed the fast food sector in Australia. Obviously, right? Because McDonald's is the biggest fast food chain in the world. Right next to Walmart, they've given the most jobs to. They've had the highest amount of people employed ever. Walmart and McDonald's. So there's a high demand for this burger, and it's not just an NA burger. I'm pretty sure Angus beef gets shipped out to China, maybe in Dubai too. McDonald's isn't just an NA thing, so it's getting passed around. She a hot potato at this point. Taking the Angus brands to the masses and building household recognition of the high quality beef to consumers around the region. So my thing is, Angus is high quality beef, but not all Angus is high quality beef. You know what I mean? I think for me, well, I wish I could bring up a photo. I wish they had like something on their website that like a live camera feed of their beef, because apparently. Well, it says it in the article anyway, so I might as well just keep reading. But I'll get to that point. And this is a quote from Liz Pearson. She says, as well as adding to the quality and diversity of the McDonald's restaurant range and generations and enormous benefits to the company and its consumers, the Angus Burger program has also contributed to increasing the value of the whole carcass of the cow. And boosting the demand for Angus cattle in general, generating more money in the pocket of Australian Angus products. This is what she said. So this proves to me that this isn't true. So it means to me that Angus beef, via terms of definition for the restaurant, is whatever the cow is and how high grade the cow is. When I'm thinking of Angus beef, I'm thinking of specific cuts. You can't just throw an entire cow in a blender and call that motherfucker Angus milkshake. That's you've defiled the beef. You can't mix up parts. McDonald's is using entire cattle, because I mean it's stated right here, entire carcasses of cattle. I mean, it makes sense. You wouldn't want to waste other parts. Maybe the Angus burger is getting selected from different parts, and then the rest of the beef is getting mushed into this slop. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen that one video where they had pink slime or yoga mats for the chicken nuggets. So we already know that McDonald's breeds their chickens to not have beaks, so they don't poke each other's eyes out. So we already know that McDonald's pumps everything that they make with chemicals for longevity. Okay. I mean, all it really needs to do is make it to the restaurant. Like how I don't understand that part. Why are there so many random longevity chemicals in everything at McDonald's? It's not just the beef, it's the french fries. Honestly, it's probably in the bread too, because their bread is too consistently the same tone and color. I don't know. I don't. McDonald's. The whole article isn't really supposed to make you weary, because it's saying that the Australian company or McDonald's has realized that the Australian company can't meet the high standards that McDonald's has been setting for themselves, and on top of that, they're increasing their standards, and the company just isn't going to be able to do it. So they're just cutting off, and they're doing a new supplier, and starting to get their Angus. They're still getting Angus beef because it's a global menu item. If they took it off entirely because of standards, they'd probably lose a lot of money. But apparently, it seems like McDonald's is under the impression that their shit is high quality. I'm misunderstanding, because I've tasted. Have they tasted the burger? Have you tasted the burger? If you had an Angus burger, go ahead, put in the comments. Don't do that. I lost my train of thought. Let's keep reading. Over the past 11 years, several million Angus cattle had passed through the verification program, converting to many, many millions of Angus beef patties enjoyed by consumers in Australia and in New Zealand, Ms. Pearson said. So, I mean, the company not only feeds itself, but they're making super profit, because McDonald's is just buying the whole cows. It's not like where a lot of normal restaurants they might buy a whole cow, honestly, but it's a lot simpler to just buy the part that you need. Like Wagyu steak isn't like you're not buying the entire cow for Wagyu steak. You're not buying the entire cow for Japanese A5. The cow is butchered and put into pieces. I'm still curious. Aren't there ribs? Are we eating ribs? Do they debone? Do they, how like you do with shrimp? Do you debone and take the shell off for my Angus burger? I'm confused. But apparently they're saying that there's going to be a higher quality, and this is of September 30th. So I mean, maybe within the next couple months, expect a change in the taste of Angus burger. Now might be the last chance for you to taste the old original Angus burger. I think maybe that's the real news. We're not going to be tasting the same beef anymore. They're changing it. I don't know if it's an upgrade or not. Well, let's see. While McDonald's will continue to offer an Angus burger, of course, Angus Australia said it would unfortunately no longer be involved in the verification of the integrity of the breed claim. So, damn. So are they going to lose jobs? That's another question. Because, I mean, if they were only getting their Angus beef from this one company that they've had to expand because of McDonald's, what's going to happen now? I would assume McDonald's is still going to try and get their beef from this company, but just not. Like, they're not going to label it as Angus beef. They're going to find somewhere else to get it from. Although the Angus verification program will discontinue. Okay. Angus Australia thanks McDonald's Australia. Angus Australia Thanks, McDonald's Australia. Also, Angus Australia must be the beef company. Supply chain companies Mac Pacific, Agri Foods Global, and Fulton Market Groups and their suppliers into this program for their confidence. Okay, so it looks like other companies are going to be going to Angus Australia because they. I mean, it's still a beef company. They're still going to be producing beef. They're just not going to be considering their beef Angus quality. And that's perfectly fine. And here's the response that McDonald's gave. McDonald's said it opted to have Chicago-based supply chain management experts, Fulton Market Group, administer a new independent verification process for its Angus products. It did not identify that Fulton is the company which purchases the Australian beef on McDonald's behalf. McDonald's said the new framework would allow it to scourge large volumes of high-quality Angus beef for its Australian and New Zealand restaurants, as well as the global export markets. It said Australian and New Zealand beef also comprise a large percentage of beef that is used in the global system, ensuring that Angus beef remained an important part of the beef supply chain in international markets. So it's literally just confirming what I've already said. McDonald's is still going to keep this shit on the menu. They're sloppy at. I mean, in my honest opinion, I don't like the burger. I don't think it's that good of a burger. It's, I don't know. It's just weak to me. There's no flavor in it, and it's 100% the beef. It's not because it's. I don't know, and I'm not even gonna do one of those things where I go out right now and try it just to see. Like I do with most things. I know what McDonald's be like. That's another thing about McDonald's is that their flavor never changes. Like the burger never tastes any worse or any better. It's always 100% the same. Everything at McDonald's will taste exactly the same, no matter what you do to it. Let me get extra bread, no lettuce, ketchup, and drink on the side. Still the same. But I guess that's virtually it. I mean, I'm curious if the Travis Scott burger, the fucking Cactus Jack shit, is that a promotion? Maybe they specifically did that promotion to try and increase Angus sales so they could hurry up and wash out this ranky beef. That actually doesn't sound like a bad fucking hypothesis, honestly. Because I mean, who's gonna purchase anything more than little kids? I don't know. I don't understand McDonald's politics. But that's virtually all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, I guess. Right? Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. Go ahead and subscribe. The fuck wrong with you, bitch? Tired of this shit. Let me drink some water. Put some more ASMR. Maybe before I end, I got another 2 minutes before I hit 20 minutes anyway. Do you think? I know. I'm wondering where are they gonna get their beef from now, and does this even change the fact that they're using entire carcasses for the beef? Who cares where you get the beef? Well, actually, if they upgrade it to Japanese Wagyu and put the entire fucking cow in there, that shit would be bomb. I'm curious. I don't know where. Like, is this gonna change the point? Because what has me hooked is that they're using the entirety of the cow, unless they're finding a way to debone it. Take the brain out. If I find out I'm eating brain every time I eat McDonald's, I'm gonna go get McDonald's. This is what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna continue to eat McDonald's. But yeah, that's weird. But I guess it doesn't seem abnormal for McDonald's to use the entirety of the fucking cow. I don't know. It's gross. Anyway, I've hit my 20 minutes. Bitch. Now I can monetize it. Not that I can, but if I ever get... Matter of fact, subscribe. Subscribe. Pussy. And please comment. What the fuck? If you've genuinely watched this video and made it this far, type something in the comment section, please. I read them bitches. I probably have a total of 20 comments on my videos. In total, plural, all of my videos ever. 20 comments. Probably. Maximum. 10. Bye.